pharmaceutical giant is using modern science to push ancient treatments to new heights. Traditional Chinese medicine includes herbal therapy that has retained many of its original practices for nearly 2,500 years. Each prescription is a hand-selected cocktail tailored to the patient's needs, requiring hours of steeping at home. But for the last 50 years, Chinese medicine titan Sun10 Pharmaceuticals has been infusing age-old tradition with modern science, putting these ancient remedies into your own medicine cabinet. At Sun10's greenhouse lab, Taiwanese researchers are putting a homegrown spin on this age-old practice. Before these plants can be turned into medicine, they've got to undergo a rigorous battery of tests to guarantee efficacy and non-toxicity. There are thousands of medicinal herbs used in Chinese medicine. However, most don't get tested using modern scientific techniques, meaning quality can vary widely. The goal here is to standardize both quality and consistency. So once the herbs are ground up and weighed, they're tested to ensure that they're free of pollutants. Technology is used to bring the ancient medicinal powers of these plants into the 21st century, to ensure that what we put in our bodies is as natural and pure as nature intended it to be. Each batch of inbound herbs is sampled, tested, and analyzed. This guarantees they're non-toxic, free of heavy metals like mercury and arsenic, as well as any herbicides or pesticides.
传统中药它的配置方面，它通常在 quality control 方面，品质管理是有缺陷的。
Ingredients for each prescription must be added to the vats at precise intervals. Some need more heating than others in order to fully release their medicinal properties.
萃取最重要的是说，我如何能够抽出它的有效成分。在整个投料之后，我要加多少水？这是透过我们的 RD 在实验室里面得到一个数字出来之后，再到工厂放大量产，包含萃取的温度还有时间也是一样，一切都是在 RD 的时候实验开发的时候，它整个就把处方先做模拟的试验，才得到这些结果。
Stringent quality control and constant monitoring means each batch is heated to perfection.
药材下料后，经过萃取分离，就得到我们的药液进到这个储存桶。我们再将药液经由管路送到浓缩机，经过浓缩之后，就得到我们的浓缩液。
To begin concentrating the liquid to extract the active ingredients, excess water must be removed, but simply boiling it will destroy many of their healing properties. So they've created a vacuum in each vat to lower the boiling point, thus retaining its medicinal value. As the water evaporates, technicians constantly test the level of concentration. Starch is then finally sifted as preparation for when it's added to the medicine as a carrier.
这里是流动造粒室，我们筛分好的淀粉会放在这个流动造剂的桶槽内，先前完成浓缩液，放在这个桶槽内部，我们经由管路、泵浦送到流动造粒机内，在这里面进行流动造粒的动作。
During this 180-minute process, starch binds with the concentrated medicine, and any remaining moisture is removed. And powder still have one final stage of QC to go. A core sample is taken of each batch to ensure correct medicinal proportions by undergoing a component analysis. They're also further tested to guarantee they're free of pollutants and microorganisms. Not only does the medicine have to pass stringent quality control standards, but its packaging does too. Each bottle is individually sterilized, washed, and dried before it heads down to the filling station.
这里是分装室，我们瓶子在2楼经过清洗还有整列排列之后，来到1楼就往前流动。在这个地方我们会进行充填。
Moving down the line, each bottle is capped and hermetically sealed using a method of induction sealing to attach an inner foil layer to the bottle. Once the bottles are filled and sealed, each one is dated and labeled with a QR code. as they move down the conveyor belt. Then they're bagged and vacuum sealed to ensure that they keep medicinal properties in and moisture out. Fusing modern technology with traditional healing, they've taken knowledge physicians have been developing for centuries and put it right in our medicine cabinet.